We begin with new information tonight on a story we first brought to you last night at 11. A Mecklenburg County Health Department worker is in custody after police say he posed as a medical professional and then performed an illegitimate medical exam on a woman. The suspect, Daniel P.T. Cazzola, has worked for the county for about 9 years now. According to the police report, it happened at an apartment complex on Teal Point Drive in East Charlotte. The victim reported the incident last week, and she tells the responding officer, Caitlin Figueroa, that a man impersonating a medical professional gave her an exam. CMPD releasing a video to Twitter where the officer details the events.
Upon our investigation, we later learned that this individual was not any type of medical professional. He was a translator. And we just encourage any victims, if something similar has happened to you, to please come forward.
This case may have some of you asking, if something similar happens to someone you know, what can the victim do? And if it's years later, can they still report it? Some big questions. WCNC Charlotte's Austin Walker takes a closer look at North Carolina law and what you're protected by.
In many cases of rape and sexual assault, the victim might not come forward for quite some time. It could even take years. But speaking with a Charlotte attorney, he says the sooner the better, because in North Carolina, there are limitations.
I would encourage a victim of a crime to move as quickly as they can.
There are many cases where victims of sexual assault don't come forward originally and wait years to say anything. Under current North Carolina law, you don't have to report immediately, but attorney Gary Monty says there are time limitations put in place.
The victim has two paths that could be followed here. Path number one would be criminal charges. So either the police are in an assault situation already know about it, and they ask you, do you want to press charges? And you say yes or no. All that has to happen within 2 years.
But if you're seeking monetary damages, the statute of limitation is 3 years.
The more time that goes by, the harder it is to prove something.
Monty says there are special circumstances that go beyond that, though.
The legislature passed a law that extended the statute of limitations in that regard, where you had potentially a repressed memory about what had occurred.
Adding that circumstance is rare, and because evidence collection and witness testimony, the sooner you report a rape or sexual assault, the better. If you are a victim of sexual assault, we do have links on our website on how you can report it. In Uptown, Austin Walker, WCNC Charlotte.